Welcome back to my channel. My name's Rebecca, I'm 28 and I live in Newcastle, and you are reporting for Beauty Duty. So today, as you can see by the title of my video, we are playing with the new Nikkie Tutorials X Beauty Bay Pressed Pigment Palette. Here she is, and that's what the unicarton looks like as well. Came really nicely wrapped up, so yeah. Oh, it's got a little, what's that? Oh, so it's like a little description of like how to use them or what to use them with. Yeah. So I've done the same look in different colour stories on each eye to try and maximise the sort of, you know, amount of colours that I can show you, because it's not a 3 looks 1 palette. But yeah, if you want to check out some swatches on this palette, I will link a Make Me Up Missa video down below where she swatches the palette, because I am not very good at swatching. So you won't get much of, you know, it's not much point in me swatching it for you. And we are so close to 300 subscribers, so thank you so much to all my new subscribers and everyone that's been there from the beginning, middle as well. It's been fun so far. I'm really enjoying myself over here on my little side of the internet. You know, it's not big numbers on a lot of people's standards, but it's pretty huge for me. Anyway, enough blabbing on. If you want to see how I've created this eye look, do keep on watching. Okie dokie, so brows on and eyes primed. Not having the best brow day ever, but it is what it is. Okay, so I love the packaging on this. Like, it's all sparkling, you've got the 2 different sides, and then the 2 mirrors. Just try not to blind you with my ring light. Hello. But there we have it. Oh, nearly dropped it. That would have been a disaster. Do I just go straight in and do purple and pink? Could do blue and purple. Purple and pink. Or do I do one eye one way, one eye the other? Let's try that. So let's do the pink and purple colour story in one eye, and then the sort of blurple and green on the other. Sounds pretty good to me. And then we're sort of using as much of the colour stories as we can. So I'm going in with Slasher, which is the dark purple. I'm going to go in with that straight away. And I'm going to start on this eye with that. Ooh, good amount of pigment. Really good amount of pigment straight off the bat. I'm using a Spectrum A12. So I'm just going to pack this on. This is a pressed pigment palette, so I would recommend probably doing a sort of pack and blend with this. I'll see where the shape takes me. Yeah, absolutely a pack and blend. There is a bit of kick up in this, but it's a lovely, lovely, very Rebecca shade. Just using my Be Perfect base as always. Would recommend using pressed pigments over a wet base. Absolutely. I'm going to see if I can use the mirrors on this palette. Probably need a magnifying. Yes, I need a magnifying mirror. I'm glad that one side is magnified, because I am a blind bitch. I am so blind. Guys, I haven't mentioned it before, I do normally wear glasses in my day-to-day life, and I've ordered some contacts, but they're taking a while to turn up. Still got a dry patch. Okay, so that's that there. I guess we're going out for a rounded out shape. And then I'm going to go in with Amsterdam, which is a sort of blurple, which is that shade there. I'm going to do the same thing on that eye, this eye. Same sort of shape, same brush. I've just wiped it off. Wow, that's a lot of kick up. And I'm just gonna, wow, that's got a lot of pigment to it. I'm not very creative, so I imagine that I won't use a huge amount of shades in this look. I sort of am like blue and green, pink and purple. and just that sort of works quite well for me. Wow, that is very pigmented. Holy moly. Okay, okay. Okie I have a roast dinner on. Got chicken and roast potatoes in the oven at the moment. Forgot to buy stuffing, but that is what it is. Oh, we're not all perfect. Wow. Okay, so far I'm pretty impressed by the pigmentation in this palette. Slightly patchy inside my crease with this blurple. So the purple isn't patchy at all, but this sort of bluey purple shade or royal blue shade is a little patchy, and this eye doesn't really have any dryness on it. But it is so pigmented, it's really nice. And there will be something, I will cut the crease or something like that, so something will happen. I'm just looking for a brush to blend those out with. I do have a lot of eyeshadow brushes, but I'm thinking I do probably need to invest in some brushes actually. I'm just going to pop this down so that I can wipe off a brush because it has red on it. And colour theory, I really don't want to put red on either of this eye, on either eye. And have I prepared myself? No, of course I haven't. I just sort of sit down and film and hope for the best. Okie dokie. Sorry that I haven't been filming much. I just haven't been in the best of places, so I haven't really wanted to film. I've just dropped a brush. So I'm taking my Morphe Y20 and I'm going to, I think I'm just going to try and blend the edges of this out for now. Sort of see what happens. Actually blends pretty well. Yeah. I need to trim my bloody eyebrows. No major issues blending. I'm trying to keep my rounded out shape. Definitely helps having this mirror as well. Hope you can see this okay. But looks pretty like it's blending out quite well to me. Pick this up and I'm gonna, there's still loads of red on this. Oh, well, fuck it, we'll just go for it. And same again, small circular motions and try and blend this out. Okay, it's immediately not the easiest to blend, I have to admit. Yeah. So you can still see that there's like quite a harsh line. I'm just going to tap back into the shade again and try and like blend as I go. Okay, that's worked a little bit better. And there's still slight patchiness in here. Come on, stick to the eye. I sometimes do have a problem with shades sticking in there, but still. Wouldn't necessarily expect that from a pressed pigment. Okay, there we go. I've made it, it works, it's fine. It's just not the easiest shades to work with in the world. And I get that you get the most colour payoff from using pressed pigments, but I do think if a beginner is buying this, that they are not the easiest to work with unless you like kind of know what you're doing. Yeah. Right, I'm then going to take a fluffy brush. So I'm going to take my Morphe E23 and I'm going to tap into, for this eye, I'd have liked a lilac. Right, I'm just going to go into Plot Twist, which is this shade here, the really light blue. I'm going to tap into that super gently with my big floofy. And I'm just going to really gently blend around with this just to soften the edge of this out. It's not adding much pigmentation, but it is diffusing the colour really nicely, which that's fine with me, to be honest. I don't expect pastels to necessarily work excellently on me, but that has blended that out and diffused it really nicely. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with that. And then to blend out the purple, I'm going to just take basic truth, whatever, and take the sort of very light shaded sort of transition colour, and again very lightly just gonna floof it around the edges just to diffuse the colour a bit. Yeah, works pretty well for that. I'd have liked a lilac or a very pastel pink, maybe, I don't know. Can't have everything in a palette, and I completely appreciate that. This is going to be quite a basic look, but yeah. And then I'm just going to repeat each step on both sides that I did in laying down the colours, and I'm just going to deepen each side up. Pack a little bit more colour on. Interestingly, there is no black in this palette. Really pack a little bit more colour on there. Really love both these shades. They would be beautiful together as well. Then again, I'm just going to repeat the same thing and use Plot Twist and use that to blend out Amsterdam. So I'm just going in with this straight off the bat, and I'm not gonna, I think I've got a bit of the purple shade Slasher on this eye, oh well. Yeah, and I'm just gonna immediately blend out with a really fluffy brush. I would love to do some more base videos where I do my base, but there's been no interesting base products that have came out recently for my skin type, so I'm still waiting. And then just going into Basic Truth or whatever it is again, which is like the creamy shade, and I'm just gonna blend around the outside. Yeah, that works really well. The purple blends out really easily, I have to say. I don't have any like demarcation lines or anything like that, so can't complain. And then what I'm going to start doing is to start adding the lighter shades. So I'm going to go in with Blend and Snap, which is this pink here, sort of salmony, sort of, I don't know. And I'm taking that on a Jessup 230 Luxe pencil brush. And I'm just going to pack that into the inner corner. Oh, that is a nice shade. Quite a crumbly shade. Not even just fallouty, but crumbly too. And blend the two of those together. Yeah, that's nice. It's not gone on great over my super dry patch, but then it is what it is with that. There's not much I can do about that. Then I'm going to go in with Ew, which is this shade here. Again, on the same brush, I've just wiped it off. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Oh, that's nice. I love a sort of minty, aquary sort of shade. I think the thing for me with this is that there's nothing in between these shades, like tone-wise. So you're going immediately from quite light and bright to very dark. Oh, that is like really goes everywhere. Yeah, so there's nothing sort of in between. And I don't do super rainbowy shades looks. So that's just one thought that crossed my mind. And then I'm just gonna pick up my Jessup 223 Petite Blender, and I'm just gonna blend. I've picked up a little bit of Amsterdam again, and I'm just gonna sort of blend between the two. So I got this on launch day when they did like an early release. I hadn't actually really been planning on getting it, but I was with my friend Lucy and she was buying it, and I really just got the FOMO. Just going into Slasher again and gonna sort of blend these two together. Yeah, and I really got the FOMO and I thought, why not? People might want to see this on your channel. So interestingly, if I come forward, in my creasy eyes, the pink, light pink hasn't settled in my creases very well. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But still, I like how it looks overall, but yeah. And then I'm just going to take my fluffy brush, make sure that's wiped off, and I'm just going to fluff around the front here and here. As I said, I knew this would be quite quick and easy look. And I'm going to take, how clean are you? Clean-ish. My Zoeva 231, and I'm going to tap into Plot Twist, which is the lighter blue, and I am going to tap that. Oh, I've got my eyes twitching, and I'm going to floof that around the front of this just to soften around the edge and sort of pull the two shades together at the top really well. I think that softened that up super nice. Okay, and then I'm going to take Basic Truth, which is the sort of beige, blend out with that. Okay, so pretty happy, quite basic, but when am I not quite basic? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop off. I'm going to cut a sort of halo spotlight in, or halo in, or something, and I will be right back. So I've cut a spotlight down the middle. Oh, looks a bit... Anyway, we'll sort it out. And I'm going to go in with Pride, which is beautiful. Ooh, look at that bad boy. I'm going to go with that at the centre of this eye. And I'm literally just going to... Oh, holy crap, that is nice. It's almost like a loose, like, gives you the same effect that a loose pigment would. Damn, that is nice. Because I didn't like the shimmer formula in the Mitchell at all. So I'm glad that this seems to be different. Wow, that is really nice. Hello. Okay. That is, yeah. So I'm getting myself a bit distracted. And then on the other eye, I'm going to go in with Mama Tutorials, which is, I didn't even hold it up properly there, which is the blue. Is that going to be dark? Okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to go in with All In, which is that shade there. Mama Tutorials looks nice. It's just not right for this look. This is very similar to my Natasha Denona Lime Chrome. Whew. Hello. Actually, it's not that similar to the lime chrome. It's got a bit of like pink in there, bit of green, lime green. Oh, it's so nice. It's so okay. I really like these metallic shimmery colours. They are really nice. Definitely perform better, I would imagine, using your finger like I've done. Obviously I haven't tried to use a brush, so I don't know how well they'd perform with a brush, but here we are. Nice. And then I'm just gonna grab, I want a relatively clean brush for this, but knowing me, that might be a little too much to ask. I'm going in with my Jessup 227 Luxe Soft Definer, and I'm just gonna sort of give that a blend, make sure that it's nice and soft between the shimmers and the mattes. Like, I don't necessarily need precision, so do the same on this side. If you want precision, you need a brush, really. It would be hard to do like a defined cut crease, I think, with these kind of shades. But they are nice, right? Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop off, whack a base on, then we'll come back and do my under eye and inner corner. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so I'm back and I popped a base on. So let's quickly do my under eye. So I'm just gonna take Slasher again, which is that one there. I just had my dinner as well and it was tasty. And I'm just gonna bring that a little bit further in. And bring that a little bit more in. Yeah, I don't think I set my under eye on this side very well, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of blendy. Don't worry, I am wiping off my brush in between. And then take Ew again, which is this shade here, and just bring that right into the inner corner. And then taking Blend and Snap, which is that one there, taking that as on the other side, right up into the inner corner as well. And then just going to grab a big fluffy brush, which is like this one. I'm just going to wipe that off a little bit, and I'm just going to literally run that around my eye. Make sure it's all nice. Give it a final blend. There we go. I have been gone quite a while, and the shimmers have actually held up really well. Have I put my knuckle in one of those colours? Yes, I have. And the shimmers have held up really well, and my eye often shimmers can crease really quickly on me, but I'm actually pretty happy with their staying power so far. Then on the inner corner, I think I'll go for the same shade for both eyes, sort of tie it together. So I'm going to go in with Ivy, which is this shade here, which is, I don't know, like just an icy white shade. And I'm just taking this on an unnamed random brush that I still happen to own. So it does work quite well on the brush, actually. This is quite a dense brush, so it has picked up to do, well, good enough to do an inner corner. And I like to take that a little bit into down there. As usual, I'm going to pop off and do liner, lips and lashes, and I shall see you soon. Okay, So we're back. I have lashes on. I have no idea which lashes I've put on. I have a Barry M high vis liners on, wrong way around. So I've got the purple one in Dangerous and the blue one in Glow Stick. And I have Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and Pillow Talk Diamonds on top. So this is what we've got going on. And yeah, I mean, I like how the look turned off. Turned off? I like how the look turned out. Am I absolutely blown away by the palette? No. Is it bad? Absolutely not. It's not bad. It's the quality is decent. I just, the more and more I used it and thought about it, I don't find it hugely cohesive in all areas. And I have to say, this was difficult to blend out and this was patchy. And this was a bit patchy as well. It's definitely a pack and blend palette. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners either. And my thoughts about that is one of my lashes lifting? No, we're okay. Is that Nikkie has a lot of fans, and that if a 13, 14, actually I know 13, 14-year-olds are amazing at makeup, but if somebody picks it up who's a fan of hers to support her and then doesn't really know how to use it or is struggling with it, then that's a bit of a shame. I don't know. I hope that that makes sense. The shimmers in it are absolutely beautiful. I think they are great, much better than the Mitchell palette, I have to say. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I think I need to play with it some more. I've only used a few shades in it. Like I really want to try the red, that's for sure. Like the neon, I'm not even holding it up. The red, this, that, you know, there's more that I can, there's more I can do with it. I can do a neutral look even. Just, I don't know, just on first use, it's, I think because I've been using like the Carnival palette recently, which quality blows me away, but this is cheaper. Like, it's not a bad palette. I really hope that that's like not how it's coming across, but I'm just not blown away, if that makes sense. Anyway, let me know what you think of these looks down below. Do you want me to do another couple of looks with this palette? Do go follow me over on Instagram, because there's a good chance I will do a look when I'm just playing and post it over there. And we are so close to 300 subscribers, so if you're not already subscribed, I'd absolutely love to have you on this journey with me. Don't forget to ring your notification bell so that you're notified of when I next upload, and I'll see you next time. Bye!